Hey, Holistic Health Crusaders, Dr. Ren here, and Bon Natal. My present to myself this year was staying in bed and enjoying a good book with some of my wild harvested chaga tea. And I wanted to tell you about the Skype conversation I just had with my buddy Dominic the Donkey. We were discussing the article, The Psychedelic Secret of Santa Claus, and both agreed that with all the hype even more escalated this year about the origin and nationality of Santa, that we would both in fact rather transition the global debate to the mere preponderance of Santa as an androgynous galactic shamanic alienistic rainbow entity that is polyticklishly and hallucinatingly correct for all. I did ask Mushroom Santa to bring me an albino reishi mushroom disc as my angel halo, but he must have gotten caught up eating the special brownies that the neighbors make. Anyway, I'd like to elaborate a little bit more about mushrooms today. And no, not the fun Amanita muscaria as mentioned on cannabisculture.com, but the white button mushrooms I'll get to telling you about. So there are millions of people with autoimmune diseases, inflammation, and allergies, especially inflammation and allergies today, literally being all mucousy after your holiday meal. I do need to give some props to Mia Famiglia this year for serving the lactase digestive enzymes with Buddy the Cake Boss's cannolis. I guess the naturopath in the family is sinking in. Can you believe they lined up at 7 a.m. in Boken to pick up the cannolis? And the ones that didn't take the lactase are still blowing their nose from their dairy-induced mucus? So yes, your immune system, especially today, may be in such overdrive that it's attacking things left and right. However, that heightened state of alert may also help bring down some budding tumors in the body. So basically, we want to boost the part of the immune system that fights infections while down-regulating the parts that result in chronic inflammation, and mushrooms fit that bill. Not the Christmas dinner bill from the River Palm Terrace in New Jersey, but this one. So there are thousands of edible mushrooms, right, Chaga? Only about 100 cultivated commercially and 10 on an industrial scale, but rising for the reason that they accelerate immunoglobulin A secretion, IgA, or type A intake. Antibodies. Dietary intake may improve mucosal secretion. Mucosal immunity. Mucosal, like Bueller. So what's the largest organ in the body? No, Chaga, and all you other kings out there. Not that. It's your skin. Yes, Chaga, the correct anatomical term is epidermis, and that's how naturopaths like their mushroom talk in bed. But we're going to go with the generic term skin for the mass population. No, Chaga, we're making that video later. So, our skin is the largest organ of our body, and we actually interface the most with our mucous membranes that line our insides, including our gut. The total mucosal surface of the adult human gastrointestinal tract is up to 300 meters squared. I know, that's like way bigger than Kim Kardashian's engagement ring. And it makes the largest body area interacting with the environment. Most of all, it's only one cell thick. So that means that there's only one microscopic layer separating us from all the toxins, viruses, and bacteria that's out there. We totally need one heck of a first-line defense. Dun, dun, dun! IgA. To stimulate IgA secretion in the study, Dominic was telling me about how they took a group and had half eat their normal diet and the other half eat their normal diet plus white button mushrooms for 1 week. Then, after 1 week using the passive dribble method, no, not some kind of reverse psychology basketball move. It's when you lean your head forward, keeping your mouth slightly open, and allowing the saliva to drain into a pre-weighted tube for a period of 2 minutes. I'm sure for anyone who's been to Seaside Heights during prom weekend has seen something similar to this collection process, of course in a not so controlled and scientific manner. Then for the study, they measure how much IgA was pumping out. Chaga later. No change in the control group, but the other group's IgA production jumped 50%, even stayed up there for a week after the mushrooms being consumed before falling back to baseline. So this suggests that by consuming edible mushrooms on a continuous daily basis, people with immune compromise, allergies, and inflammation may be able to regulate and maintain their lives without dis-ease. Furthermore, it is possible that due to the presence of the phytonutrient pyrogarol in mushrooms, the inflammatory effect of producing 50% more antibodies would be canceled out. So, no inflammation. Needless to say, Dominic the donkey was thrilled to tell me that he's over the moon to know that by consuming edible mushrooms, he's reduced his inflammation, boosted his immune system, and anti-cancer function. I forgot what mushroom he said put him over the moon, but anyway, happy Christmas Hansa Kwanzaa, Holistic Health Crusaders, and wishing infinite abundance, joy, and super immunity in the new year. Big Renzi smooches, Jersey love, fist pumping, and rocking around the Christmas tree.